What is up, metalheads, and welcome back to another episode of Full Metal Geek. We are still in our introductory matches for all the new players in this league. I'm your host, the Red Ranger, Rene Villarreal, and with me, as always, or at least as per usual, is my co-commissioner in this league and the champ of this league as well, our head question writer, Robert the Hobbit Parker. Robert, we've been watching a couple of these matches go through now. We're still in the thick of it. I mean, what are you thinking so far of these matches of all these new people coming in?
Yeah, the last couple of weeks we've had some nail biters. We've had a couple blowouts. We've had some things that are close, some that aren't. My favorite thing about debut matches is you really never know until you get to that first question. You can figure it out on paper all you like, but you never know what can happen with two players who have never played in this format in this league before. And I'm so excited to see how it all falls out.
Exactly. Well, we got two competitors definitely ready to show what they got here today. First off, we have Kees. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name anymore. You know him as the Grand Admiral. You're very familiar with him in Multiplex. Robert, I know you're very familiar with this guy. You played him in fandom. We know this guy's stuff. So, Grand Admiral Kees, how you feeling, man? How you feeling finally making your debut over here in Full Metal Geek?
Well, this has just been a long time coming, I'd say. You have seen me compete in fandom over at Multiplex. I was in 2 title matches on the same day. That was exhausting. I didn't win, unfortunately, but it just shows that I know my geek stuff. I have shown that at several occasions in reactions. I actually won my play-in last year. Actually, then something unfortunately happened because otherwise I would have been in tournaments. But that's in the past. I'm back now. I know that I can get there. I know that the only competition because I haven't beaten him yet, and I should. So that's what I'm aiming for. I got to start with Antonio. I have no idea who this guy is, but at least he picked the strength of mine with Star Wars, so I'm glad that he picked that for me. Besides my own strength that I picked, so I essentially have 2 strengths on the wheel. Actually, I should have all strengths on the wheel. Like, none of these categories really scare me that much, to be fair. So I'm looking forward to a match that I am going to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just read the entire book of Song of Ice and Fire as long as it takes Kees to introduce himself. But you know what? That's why he's here, and that's why we love him. Luckily, he cuts out every now and again, so we don't have to listen to all of it. But, this guy, he backs up all that talking. We know this guy knows his stuff. That's why he's in this league. And now he's going up against someone who had to fight their way into this league, and I can't wait to see if he has the fight to do it again, and that is the Dark Passenger. That's Antonio. Antonio, here you are. You had to do the testing. You're here in the league. Here's your first match. You're going up against someone like Kees. I mean, how are you feeling right now?
I'm a little bit intimidated, but hey, listen, I'm just going to do my best, and I'm just glad to have the opportunity. I've been dying for this match, and to get it underway.
All right, so I guess nothing else needs to be said. We're going to go again and get started with this match. We're going to start with round 1. Ladies and gentlemen, round 1 always works like this. These gentlemen are going to give it 10 questions from throughout all of geekdom. Each question can get them 1 point. They will have 15 seconds to write down an answer after we write the question. After we ask the question, once the time is up, they will be asked to reveal their answers and vocalize it. Once again, every correct answer is a point. There's no stealing in this round. If either of them go through a perfect 10, they will get a bonus question. And remember, for the entire match, gentlemen, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. Without further ado, I'm going to head and get started with question number 1. Antonio, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so you ready?
Of course.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Your first question is in the category of mixed bag. What actor appears in Green Lantern, Sin City, and Daredevil? Robert, you sneaky little hobbit bastard.
Hi.
I love when you write questions, though. This is why I'm mad you're the champ, because you can never write the championship question.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I guess I'm a little sorry. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go ahead and go with Kees first.
I don't even have a guess.
All right, Antonio?
No guess either.
Oh, we were looking for Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan.
All right.
Robert, can you inform everybody who he is in all three of those movies? Because I can't do it off the top of my head.
Yeah, so in Green Lantern, he is Kilowog, which is the guy, the member of the Green Lantern Corps who trains Hal Jordan. In Sin City, he kidnaps, forget the character's name, Carlo Gugino's character. And in Daredevil, he is Wilson Fisk. He's Kingpin.
Kingpin. All right.
Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So we will have no perfect rounds, but this is still the start of the match. So Robert, go ahead and hit him with their second question.
Alrighty, your second question in this round, see if you guys can bounce back, in the category of a Star Trek. Which member of Picard's crew was promoted at sea in Star Trek Generations?
And what of a hell of a category you have to try to make a comeback in.
Yeah, no kidding, right? This is all, you can thank the randomizer. This one just beats you down in
I know,
5.
I hope
Four,
you're not too
three,
hard on spelling for this
2, 1.
Yeah.
If anyone's leaning in on spelling, it's me.
All right, and that is time.
All right, let's go to Antonio.
Worf.
That is correct. And Case?
Worf.
Both correct, and both spelled correctly as well.
All
right.
Sure.
I would have spelled it with the U, I'll be honest. Anyway, we are going to go on to question number 3, which is in most people's favorite category, and that is the MCU, especially with Endgame coming up, but we don't have a question from there just yet. So, in the MCU, in Iron Man, while in the cave, what device is powering Tony's chest? What is he using to power the magnet in his chest? Just to be a little bit more specific, because I'm a little weird like that.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's time.
All right, let's go to Case.
I believe it's a car battery.
You would be correct with that. It is a car battery. And Antonio?
I just saw electromagnet.
That is what the car battery is powering, but we weren't looking for the car battery.
Yeah.
All right. Robert, you want to hit him with the next question?
I sure do. Number 4, the category is Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. Your question: what kind of magical letter did Ron receive from his mother in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
I would have been getting these on the weekly basis if I had gone to Hogwarts or Dumbledore for those of us here in the States, but I probably would have been getting these on a regular basis.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark is down.
All right, Antonio.
Howler?
And Case?
Weasley's got himself a howler.
Both correct. Nice job, guys.
All right, still a very close game as we get into question number 5, which is in the category of Worlds of DC, or the DCEU, if that's what you still call it. How many worlds of DC films does Harry Lennox appear as Calvin Swanwick?
DCEU.
I love this actor.
Yeah.
Very underrated actor.
I think it should still be called DCEU, but that's just me.
Oh, no, I agree.
It doesn't matter. It's the
3,
universe that's not good.
2. It's easier to type. 1. Pens down.
All right, let's go to Case.
I believe it's Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. 2.
That is correct. Antonio?
2.
All right, still a very close game. Robert, hit him with the next question.
All right, guys, your next question, number 6, in the category of Marvel. Movies based on Marvel Comics outside the MCU. What actor narrates the opening of Ghost Rider?
Getting to watch this film again for the championship match was I'm not lying. Like, I watched it and I was like, I really don't hate this movie as much as everyone else does.
Neither do I. It's all right.
I gotta rewatch it again.
It's a hoot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, please. And I believe we're going to Case. No, sorry. Antonio first, my bad.
Sam Elliott.
And Case?
I did not have that.
Sam Elliott is correct. Antonio ties it up.
Ooh, this is about to get very interesting. We got 4 questions left, and only 4 because both of them missed the first, so this will not go to a bonus question. So question number 7 is in the category of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. Which X-Men villain's real name is N. Sabanur?
I gotta.
Did I pronounce that right, Robert?
Yes, that was correct. It is Ensabanur.
I had to read it like 3 times before I said it.
No, you were absolutely correct.
Good
In
stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marcus down. Let's see what they have.
Case?
Apocalypse.
That's correct. And Antonio?
Apocalypse.
Still a tie game.
All right, your next question comes in the category of Star Wars, acclaimed strength from both players. Who does Anakin have a lightsaber battle against in the desert on Tatooine in the Clone Wars movie?
The movie that we just love to throw at people.
This movie is better if you watch it as part of the Clone Wars TV show. As a movie, it's not good.
In 5,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
3,
No.
retweet, 2, 1. Markers down. We're going to Antonio first. What'd you have?
No guess.
And Case?
Count Dooku.
That is correct. Count Dooku is the correct answer.
The dreaded Clone Wars, always breaking the ties we have here. As we get to your penultimate question, which is in the category of DC, just regular DC outside of the world of DC. What was Bruce's final task to complete his entry into the League of Shadows in Batman Begins?
Personally, I've said it before, my favorite comic book movie of all time.
Wow.
I'm just letting you know. Usually, Robert, I let you start with the questions. I finally went first for once because I just want to say penultimate.
Yeah, no,
I'll
fair.
be honest.
No, I understand that. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a good reason. Markers down.
All right, let's go to Case.
He needs to kill a man.
We will accept that answer. And Antonio.
Executing a murderer.
We will
That is
also
more
give that answer as
specific, yeah.
well. Specifically, he was supposed to kill a murderer, but we would also take just kill somebody.
So we are now going into your final question of this round in the category of quotes. This is no longer who said it, is just plain quotes. And your question. What Middle-earth character said, "Those without swords can still die upon them"?
Ah, such a great quote. Such a great quote.
Yes.
I love this quote. I love this movie.
A new
I love this
augmented
movie more than most people do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. We're going to Antonio first.
Gandalf, just a guess.
That is incorrect. Sorry. And Case, what'd you have?
I believe it's Eowyn.
Eowyn is correct.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a very close game. After round 1, the Grand Admiral has a 2-point lead of 8-6. So with that score going in, it's still very close, and a lot of things can happen as we get into round number 2. Round number 2 works like this. I will bring up a wheel on my phone. I don't do it on the computer because screen sharing is very difficult for me. And, well, this is the easiest wheel I can find. I'm not going to build a big one to spin for y'all. But that wheel has 10 categories on it, 8 categories throughout Geekdom, and then, of course, hero and villain's pick. I'm done explaining to you. If you don't know it by now, go watch the old videos. So each of these gentlemen will get a spin at the wheel. Whatever category they land on, they will get 5 questions from it, each of them worth 2 points. They can choose to go to multiple choice. However, the value will go down to 1. Keep in mind there is stealing in this round, gentlemen. And also, if you do not like the category you spin, you are allowed to spin again unless you land on villain's pick. There is no respin. Your opponent will pick your category. So, Case, since you are in the lead, you will get to decide whether you want to go first or second. I will read the categories out to you, and then you will be able to decide what you would like to do. So,
Thank you.
the categories for this match today are DC, directors and composers, Star Wars, Middle-earth, heroes and villains, quotes, Marvel, mixed bag, and of course, hero and villain's pick. So, Case, now knowing the categories, would you like to go first or second?
Second, I'll defer.
All right, no problem. So, Antonio, you are going to go first. I'm going to bring up the wheel for you right now. We are going to give you your first spin, and it is quotes. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Spin again.
All right, whatever category you get this time, it will be what you take. And it is Marvel. Marvel, non-MCU Marvel films. I will go ahead and take Antonio's questions. Robert, let me just get to that category real quick. Robert is so much better at putting these questions together now because now we make sure we can actually tell the divide between the categories.
Most improved doc maker.
All right. Antonio, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here you go. Your first question in the category of Marvel films. In Kingsman, The Secret Service, Valentine kidnaps a princess from which Scandinavian country?
Sweden.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good pull, ties it up.
All right, your next question. What is the name of the bartender played by T.J. Miller in Deadpool?
Weasel.
That's another 2 points right there for you. And the lead. Your next question. Who plays Dr. Rotha, a man at Oscorp trying to get Dr. Connors to save Norman Osborn in The Amazing Spider-Man?
Multiple choice.
No problem. Your multiple choice answers are A, Eric Avari, B, Ravi Patel, C, Irfan Khan, or D, Rishi Kapoor.
C.
C is correct for 1 point.
Nice job, man.
Very nice. As we get into question number 4. In Men in Black 3, while in the past, Agent J witnesses the death of which of his family members?
His father.
That's correct for 2 points. Antonio running away with this category. As we get into his final question. At the start of 2005's Fantastic Four, Ben and Reed admire a statue of whom?
Victor Von Doom.
2 more points. Wow. Running away with that category, only having to go to multiple choice once. That was very impressive, Antonio. You definitely belong here. But you do have the lead now, but unfortunately, Kees does still have his spin. So, Kees, I'm going to bring back up the wheel for you. And everything is still on the table except Marvel. So here is your first spin. And it is mixed bag. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's spin it again.
No problem. Whatever you get this time will be your category. There it is, spinning again, spinning, spinning, spinning. And it is Hero's Pick. Kees, you get to choose whatever category you would like out of what we have left. Do you need a repeat or do you know what you want?
I think I want Middle Earth.
All right. It's a good thing I went first then because Robert loves asking people these questions. Don't you, Robert?
That sure is true. All right. 1 second here as I stall to get to this category. I have to scroll up, not down. I went the wrong way. All right. So, Kees, you will get 5 questions in the category of Middle Earth. Right now, you are trailing 15-8. Your first question. What type of pipeweed does Merry give to Pippin before they part ways in Return of the King?
Last of the long bottom leaf.
That is correct for 2 points.
You smoke too much, Pip.
All right. Your second question. In the Fellowship of the Ring, when Gandalf arrives in Bag End, Bilbo offers him wine and food, but what drink does he request instead?
Just tea.
Tea is correct for 2 more points. Closing that gap. Your third question. Finish the quote from The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. My teeth are swords. My claws are spears. My wings are blank.
A hurricane.
That is correct. 2 more points. Now down by 1 point now. This one could take the lead. Your fourth question. How does the Master of Lake Town die in The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies?
Smaug falls on him.
That is correct. 2 more points, and for the lead, I believe.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
already in the lead.
16.
And your final question to try to widen that gap even more. In Return of the King, Éowyn delivers the killing blow on the Witch King. What other character injures the Witch King first?
Mariadoc Brandybuck.
That is correct. Mary is correct.
Wow, 2 dominating performances in round 2. No steals allowed whatsoever.
Missed
But-
questions at all.
Don't miss questions. Only 1 multiple choice go to. So with that, at the end of round 2, it's still a close game. But since Antonio went to multiple choice once, Kees has increased his lead by 1 point. It is now 18-15 as we get to round number 3. This is going to get very interesting. Gentlemen, round 3 works like this. I'm going to bring up another wheel for you guys. This one only has 6 categories. You will each get 3 spins at that wheel. 1 for a 2-pointer question, 1 for a 3-pointer question, and 1 for a 5-pointer question. Each answer you get correct gets you that amount of points. The person who's behind will answer questions until he takes the lead. Then we will move on to the other person, and we will keep going until you are either mathematically eliminated, TKO'd, or we have a definitive winner. Keep in mind, you are allowed 1 respin for this round. If you don't like one of the categories you get for your question, you can spin, but you cannot use it on all 3. You can only use it on 1. And also, a category can be spun more than once as long as it is in a different point value. So, Kees, you are in the lead, so there's no choice really. Antonio, you must answer your questions first to regain the lead. So, let me let you guys know what categories we have for you this evening. So in round number 3, your 6 categories for tonight are Worlds of DC, Middle Earth, DC, Star Trek, MCU, and Star Wars. So, Antonio, here's the wheel. We are going to do your first spin for your 2-pointer question. And it lands on Star Trek. Would you like to keep that or spin again? Keep in mind, you only are allowed 1 respin.
Keep it.
All right. Robert, since I had him in the second round, you go ahead and ask Antonio his round 3 questions.
Absolutely. So your 2-point question now to get within 1 point of Kees in the category of Star Trek, 2-pointer. In 2009's Star Trek, who plays the Romulan villain, Nero?
Eric Bana.
Correct for 2 points. Bring your total up to 17, now 1 point behind Kees.
All right. So you must answer your 3 or your 5-pointer to send it over to Kees. So we are going to give you your 3-pointer spin. And it is Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Keep it.
All right.
Alrighty. So Worlds of DC for your 3-pointer. Your question. Name one of the 2 robots that serve as aides to Jor-El and Lara on Krypton in Man of Steel.
Do keep in mind you still have all 3 of your repeats. Both of you do, and your challenge.
Repeat the question.
All right, Antonio using his first repeat. Your question again. Name one of the 2 robots that serve as aides to Jor-El and Lara on Krypton in Man of Steel. And need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1. All right, using your second repeat. Name one of the 2 robots that serve as aides to Jor-El and Lara while on Krypton in Man of Steel. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No guess.
An answer. Oh, alrighty. Your Either one that we would have accepted were Keelex or Keelor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it does come down to this. Antonio still has one last spin at the wheel for his 5-point question. If he answers this correctly, it will go over to Kees, and he will have to answer a couple of questions in order to try to win this match. If he misses it, Kees will win this match via TKO. So, Antonio, you do still have your respin. This could be your last spin at the wheel for your 5-point question. And it is Middle Earth.
Spin again.
All right, I didn't even question it. Whatever it lands on this time, you will have to take the 5-point question from. And it is DC.
Okay.
DC outside of the world of DC.
All right, your 5-point question to send it back to Kees to stay in the game. 5 points under DC. In Superman Returns, Lex Luthor tells Kitty a story about which character from Greek mythology?
Prometheus.
That is correct for 5 points.
Wow, what a freaking pull.
That is correct. That brings you to a 4-point lead over Kees.
So Kees has to answer either just his 5-pointer or at least 2 of his questions in order to win this match. Wow.
Great
that could be
goal.
over very quickly, and it was not. This round 3 is a cruel mistress. So, Kees, this is your first spin at this 3rd round wheel. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Your spin is in. Your 2-point question will be in the category of DC. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah. Do it.
All right. I will be handling these questions. Luckily, DC was just there, so it's right on top of my thing. All right. So, Kees, for 2 points. Which DC film has the following tagline? People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
Batman Begins.
That is incorrect. We're looking for V for Vendetta. Vendetta. So, Kees still has plenty of opportunity. Honestly, right now, his 3-pointer doesn't even really matter. He has to,
Either way, at this point, he has to hit the 5 to
he
win.
has to hit the 5-pointer to win this match, but we still do have to do this as a formality. So, Kees, you are going to get your 3-pointer spin right now. 3-point spin is in. And it is MCU. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah. Let's take
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure he's going to definitely save that respin for the 5-pointer. So let's go ahead and scoot over to the world of the MCU real quick. And we are at 3 points. For 3 points in the category of MCU, what ability does Mantis possess in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
What need you to describe?
If you can explain it close enough, I'll take it.
That's the thing. She can touch a person and tap into their emotions.
Robert, you're the question writer.
Yeah.
Would you take
Yeah.
it?
Yes, that's exactly.
All right. No problem. All right. So that is 3 points. She is an empath. She has the ability to feel and influence people's emotions. That is the proper answer, but we will take what you gave us. It is close enough. So he now brings down his loss to, he's only behind by 1 point. So like we said, Kees has to hit his 5-pointer in order to win this match. If he misses it, Antonio will win this match. Is that technically still via TKO, actually?
No. TKO just means one person doesn't answer their round 3.
Gotcha. No, just making sure. I'm just making sure.
No, this is exactly what we were hoping for from these debut matches.
This is exactly what we wanted.
This is the last question. There's no sudden death because of how the points shake out either. So either way, this is the last question.
Thanks for 5 points. And do remember, you still have a respin, so this could be your last spin. It could not.
I know.
For 5 points, it's Worlds of DC.
Let's respin that one.
All right. Whatever it lands on now will be the category you will answer from. And it is Middle Earth.
I knew it.
All right. Sorry, Robert. Couldn't save this for you. But I know I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this. Let me just get to that category. All right. Let me read it first. All right. Case for 5 points and the win. Who was the Lord of Dale, Bard's ancestor, when Smaug attacked the city, revealed in the Desolation of Smaug?
I believe.
You cut out there. Could you repeat the answer for us?
I believe.
Matt, he seriously keeps cutting
Did you
out.
catch him that time?
Yeah.
Oh, come
It's
on.
all right. It's all right.
Yeah. It's Girion.
I heard it that time.
Okay.
I heard his answer that time.
And your winner, the Grand Admiral. Ace has done it. Wow. What a freaking pull again. Wow.
That was Girion was the correct answer.
It was Girion and pronounced correctly as well. I was saying Guy Iron in my head.
Oh, jeez.
But wow, what a fantastic debut match for these two gentlemen. I think actually this is probably one of the highest scoring matches we have had collective points
Ever. I'm not just debuting matches.
Yeah, really?
Three round matches? Yeah.
It's 26 to 22, so y'all have a combined total of 48 points. No,
What is the points record in a 3-round match?
In 3-round matches, it's 26 and 25. Those are so you tied the record.
I got the points record.
Tied the points record for a singles 3-round match. For a 5-round matches, obviously it's different, but for 3-round matches.
wow, I mean,
Nice.
this was a crazy match. I mean, Case barely pulling out that one. I'm sure he's going to be kicking himself for a little bit about that V for Vendetta. He probably could have ended this a little bit sooner, but geez, man, was the wheel ever on his side for that 5 pulling up Middle Earth? I know he had the biggest smile on his face when that came up. But Antonio is definitely no slouch, coming back on his 5-pointer, forcing that to answer him. I mean, my mind is blown right now. Robert, what are you thinking?
Yeah, that both players getting perfect accuracy in round 2. After round 1, 2-point lead with people who know their Geek, like both of these guys, 2-point lead and after round 1 can be tough to overcome. But man, Antonio answered back with that Marvel round and that Prometheus pull. That is not an easy question. He just knew it immediately. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressed by both of these players. I mean, we knew Case was capable of it. Antonio, we weren't really sure, but man, he earned his spot in this league.
Well, let's go ahead and talk to the competitors real quick. First of all, the winner, the Grand Admiral, Case. What a hell of a performance. I mean, you had 8 points in round 1, a perfect round 2, and then, you only missed your 2-pointer, so still 8 points in that. So you averaged about 8-9 points around. I mean, that is amazing in itself. You now tied the points record for a standard match. I mean, how you feeling right now?
Well, it was as I kind of expected. Anyone who didn't expect this, sorry that you were wrong. I mean, I know my Geek. I've always known my Geek. If you see any of our reactions on Dedicated to Art or back in the Take 3 days even, like you should know that I know my stuff. And that should say enough.
I mean,
Came here
so you're definitely going to be moving on. Like I said, you're already, just by winning your first match, you're already on your way to trying to make it into the summer tournament, which we'll break down a little bit for everybody once all the debut matches are done. I'm just announcing that right now for everyone. If Robert hasn't said it yet, once all the debut matches are done, we'll break down how we're going to do the summer tournament for you guys. It's going to be very awesome. I think Robert and I have put something very special together for the summer tournament, but you're definitely already in contention for that Case. We don't know who your next opponent yet is going to be, just because we still have all the debuts going. We want to see how these pair-ups are going to go. But I mean, how are you feeling looking forward to your next match after this?
Well, I know that my next opponent will probably not be as good as Antonio. Antonio was actually a very good opponent.
Appreciate it.
At the limit. He made sure that I needed to answer my 5-pointer, and I honestly was not really expecting that. So that just shows that he's pretty good himself. My next opponent, whoever it is, I need to beat them, whoever they are. I need to get through the tournament. I need to get to Robert. That's my goal. So I don't care who my opponent is.
All right, well, we'll definitely look forward to seeing you back that up. But let's go ahead to the unfortunate loser today, Antonio. I mean, I say loser very loosely. I mean, dear God,
Definitely.
you put on a hell of a performance. Nobody knew who you were coming into this match. They are definitely going to remember your name now. To put up 22 points against someone like Kees, and I mean, that 5-pointer pull, I dare anybody to try to pull that under the pressure you just had to do it under and pull it as fast as you did. I mean, how are you feeling right now with your performance?
I'm going to be kicking myself over that Man of Steel question because the funny thing is I actually don't like that movie that much, but I should have known it. But otherwise, I'm just glad for the opportunity. I hope I made an impression on you guys, and I just hope to get another chance soon, even though I know things are going to be locking down pretty soon. But again, I'm just hope I get a good show.
Oh, no, I mean, honestly, I can tell you right now, there is no way you're not coming back with that performance. There will be shots at redemptions for those people who are 0-1, and you are definitely going to the top of that list for the performance you just put on in this debut match. You will absolutely be back this season, at least given that one last chance to try to make your way into the fall tournament. I can guarantee you that right now because you put on a hell of a performance. I am deeply impressed. And I'm the number 4 ranked contender. But that is a fluke, and we're going to fix that in the summer tournament. But thank you so much. Robert, any last thoughts before we take off tonight?
Yeah, just looking over the stats, if I have my numbers right, Antonio just got the highest score by any player who lost their 3-round match.
Dear Jesus.
Ever in the history of the league.
Oh, my God. That's
3 million.
This man is coming back. I know I'm telling all you guys, if you lose your match, you may not be back. This man's coming back. And if you don't think he deserves to, I need you to rewind and watch this match over again.
Appreciate it.
That will do it for us this evening. So we're just going to go around the proverbial table right here and just get everybody's plugs real quick. So our winner today, Kees, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at Dutch Movie Guy, on Facebook and Letterboxd, Kees Cornelissa simply, and on my YouTube channel that I run with Chris, and Nico, and Ryan. Actions, live shows on Friday, and soon Game of Thrones reviews when season 8 comes out.
All right, and Antonio, where can the good people find you?
You can add me on Instagram at mydarkpassenger21.
All right, and Robert, go through your whole bit.
I'll be quick. You can find me personally on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That is my first and last name, Novels plus year. And you can find me writing trivia questions right here at Full Metal Geek and being the current Full Metal Geek singles champion and Fandom Fights singles champion at Multiplex Entertainment. And if you have any death threats, you can send them to Koho on Twitter at KALEBKOHO.
All right, and you know where you people can always find me. I don't have any other social media besides Facebook. That's at Rene Villarreal Jr. Do not type in RJ or Ranger or anything like that. You will find 5,768 people who aren't me. It seems like a low number from what I usually say, right? Well, it's because I actually looked it up for once, and it's actually a lot more than I originally thought. So once again, that is it from all of us here at Full Metal Geek, and we will see you guys next time.